turkey hunting videos. So today's April 30th. Been on some birds, been playing with some birds by my house, trying to stay as close as I can to my house. I've got a bunch of birds down there, so you know, me driving all the way to the Hoosier National and you know, driving an hour away when I've got birds in my backyard, you know, I haven't ventured out to my normal places. So those birds are giving me the slip, just like they always do. That's why I always end up hunting public land somewhere else, is just simply because the birds are just finicky. That's the best way to put it. So what we're doing is we are now coming across one of my favorite lakes, my local lake, as y'all can see. So it looks like the water's actually pretty high compared to where it usually is. So what I'm gonna do is try to roost some birds this evening down where what I call the Navy SEAL birds. Basically just this basically just a big creek bottom that is surrounded by water, and also no access. There's only one access, and it's a dead-end road, and if you don't have a kayak or way to get across the water, then you are driving and walking a few more miles. So I'm going out this evening. I'm going to get on the high point that I usually listen to and try to roost them, and then if I can get one roosted there, good. If not, I know the bird's probably going to be there at some point, and so I'm going to bail out and go to this cornfield that I've been watching and see if anything is roosted around it. If I can't do either of those, I'm either going to have to make a decision or go after the birds by my house again. So, but the reason why I also don't like the birds on my land and the birds on the public by my land, I mean, they're on the property line in 5 minutes, if not over the property line, and they know where the fences are. They don't want to cross them. They don't want to come over them. You know, I don't know. I threw the kitchen sink at this bird on my land and this bird on the public land and by my house, and they just stay put. It's like they've been shot at before, and they're smart. They probably got hooks this long. So that's the plan for this evening, so we'll see what happens.
I've got a deer blowing at me. I bet you're wondering, why is this fool in the dark? Well, I have decided to camp out right here at the base of this tree, and I cannot bring up any phone. The light on this GoPro, I've got deer blowing at me. The light on this GoPro is so bright on the front, and I have no way to cover it up. So I was roosting on this ridge last night, and a bird flew up. Y'all see the video because I got it on video. He flew up, but he pinned me down until dark, and so I just crawled up to the top here, which is about 30 yards, and it took me probably 30 minutes so I could have the high point. Now, I can't imagine how dumb this looks because it's in the dark, but if where he is, he's now eye level with me. And so what I'm thinking is he's gonna fly down and come right up to this top. 2 years ago, I had a bird that did the same thing, but I was in the bottom and had to loop around on him and couldn't get to him because he was already on the top. But it's so crunchy that I'm afraid that if I go back to the truck or if I try to move, that I will bust this bird. He's probably 75, 80 yards right now. So I got my Jake completely in the dark. I mean, now I've been in the dark and my eyes have adjusted, but completely in the dark. I took my monopod from Fourth Arrow that I had a Yi camera on, and so I took it and I put my Jake on it right on the top, and I just picked the biggest tree I could and I'm leaning it up against it. It's actually not bad, but I'm getting tore up with bugs. But the only way I could get on my phone was putting it in my jacket. I'm just too scared to bump him. So it could get real western in here quick in the morning if he flies down to the top. He may be too close. I'd really like him to fly down in the hill and then do his thing. So, because my Jake is to the left of me right now, it is actually like dead quiet up here too. So I'm gonna get off here and we'll see what happens in the morning. This red light is bothering me though. It is super bright. sorry. I couldn't get it on camera. He flew down and he was 20 yards. I sat at this tree. He flew up above me. Last night, I sat at this tree all night long. He flew up. I was on this point listening, and he flew up into this tree. And I texted my wife. I said, I'm not coming home. I couldn't get back up here because he's on this point. Okay, I've had a turkey do this before. Oh my God. I can't believe it worked. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, I can't believe it worked. I can't believe that worked. That's not the tree. This is the tree over here. I'm going home. I'm done. I'm going home. I'm done. I sat at this tree all night long. And he did it good this time. I just gave him a few tree yelps and he came down. I gave him a few tree yelps and he came down. So you see, I gave him a few tree yelps and he was over here. He was over here. He pitched down and he was going this way, but I yelped at him and he came back this way. My Jake is right there. He had to have seen him and he was coming to him. Yes! Tag down and Indiana, baby. Let's go. Oh, man. The saddies messed him up something good. Saddies, fatties. Oh my, he's a long hooked bird. Oh my goodness. Oh. Holy cow. Oh. God. Is there any battery? Done. Beautiful bird. You did good, old buddy. You sure did. There's more birds gobbling. Beautiful bird. Oh man, look at the feathers. Beautiful. I'm done. I can't believe that worked so good. I sat here all night from 6 until now. I was sleeping right here. Oh my. Public land, the public grind. If that's not a grind, then I don't know what is. I came out here to listen because this creek bottom here has a bunch of birds in it. But I was sitting on the point listening right over here. And right before dark, this fool flies up right above me. I got footage of him too, gobbling on the limb. Trying to get my phone to come back on. Oh man, I'm still shook up. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Where's it at? Saddies, fatties. I'll never shoot another round. Saddies, fatties from by Aaron Satterfield. If you haven't shot any, get you some. It's not for distance. It's not for distance. And guys, I am 150 yards from the truck. No kayak needed. Man, unbelievable. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. I didn't even, I mean, he flew down before I could even get any of my GoPro, because that's all I brought. I didn't think I'd be spending the night, but oh my God, yes. I can't believe it. This is incredible. What I can't, I mean, they're the turkey hunts, and those that don't turkey hunt. I can't explain this to you. I mean, you can see the camera shaking, you can see me shaking. God, he was strutting. He came strutting right behind this log and just came strutting down this lane. And there's my Jake. Right there. And another thing I wanted to tell y'all about was what I do to my Jake. See how bright he is? I painted him super bright. He had to have seen him. Would have been better for my Jake to have been right there. But he still had to have seen him. The sun ain't even up yet. You remember Tyler? You remember the old tree stand I told Mason about?